Hey, 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 how you doing, Pisces? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are looking forward to your week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Also check your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs and any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Please take what you like and leave the rest. Just want to say thank you to all Pisces who have liked, commented and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so and press the notification bell. So what's going on with Pisces? Okay, I hear that someone doesn't want to speak about bad news. Okay, there is some struggles, someone going the distance. It does say I have judged you wrongly, and I realize that it's not going to be worth me laughing at you. I see things from the way you do at times, and I don't want to warn myself enough whether or not I'm going to give you good karma. I just laugh and I make fun of you, and it's not worth it. Okay, could be dealing with an air sign person, could be dealing with another water sign person here. It says I wouldn't want to speak about anything but good news because I warn myself not to speak about any bad news to you anymore. It doesn't work. It really doesn't. I worship the ground you walk on because someone told me it's never going to work what I'm doing. I'll always war with you and I'll never get my way. And I realize this now. It's never going to work. Okay. Yeah. So could be dealing with an air sign person, could be dealing with a mother's wishes or a female around you that is wishing, you know, has been wishing obsessively, or it could be yourselves that feel like, you know, you're not getting anywhere with a specific person as well. For some of you guys that feel like it's just not working, no matter what you do, how hard you try, it may not be working as well. It does say you warn yourself not to speak, but you could be completely abusive in your mind sometimes to the way you feel or even think about a person, and you wonder what's going on with them to the point where you try and try and try and can't get through. Okay. Yeah, it's like some wishes are being manifested in the mind and not reality. Okay, it says hone in on the things that you know you can manage or achieve. Try to control what you know, and not try and not to try and conquer the things that you feel like you can't get to. It says you can if you try a little harder, but it does say good karma will come to you when you warn yourself what is working and what is not working. Okay, Pisces. All right. I see you guys doing a lot of cleaning today or cleansing something, maybe even self-care. It does say you warn yourself not to speak about great things all the time, but you do see that better news is coming to you. I see some of you guys washing your hair, or, you know, playing in makeup or dress up, or, you know, I'm hearing for some of you guys like cartoon characters, maybe anime or something like that. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Pisces. Yeah. Some of you guys could be creating some wishes for codependency or maybe a partner that you have as well. It says, I want to know that I have better news with my spouse. Okay, so some of you guys want better news with your spouse. All right, it does say you feel like rushing towards him. At times you feel like you can't get to what it is that he's saying or doing to help you. Feel like you're going to get better news. It says, warning, don't speak. Nothing is set in stone. People will pee you off or even pry in your mind at times and play you. So you know, take things from your mind and then mess about with it, so to speak. Okay, it says he does this all the time, but you have to see great news come from your mind and never wonder what's going on with him so much. Okay, someone wants to rush towards you here and take an opportunity though, Pisces. Okay, it could be a friend. All right, it does say warning, it's not going to help if you speak about me. I don't want to hear from you. Okay, it could be an earth sign person as well that is working on your feelings. Okay, wants you to come to them and feels like it's going to be a time a time out period for you. Until I speak, I'm not going to speak to you, but you can come to me. I feel like we speak enough anyway, so I'm going to see you for 2 days or 2 weeks and then leave you again. So someone could see you for 2 days, 2 weeks, and then decide, you know, to leave you out again. Okay, this person has some secrets or insecurities or wants to hide their perspective. Okay, with masculinity, it does say they are hiding a perspective with a message that they are controlling to sort out or understand, and with another female as well at a risk too. Okay, could be a child. If not, it could just be someone here that they just want on the side as well, so just be mindful. Or it could be someone that they just talk to get information from, telling them what to do. It could even be a parent. All right, or a sister. Okay, or an assistant. So let's see what else is going on for Pisces. Yeah, I can see you guys are really worried about bad news. Don't want to hear there's bad news. You just don't want to hear bad news. You feel like people have been coming from behind and really giving you negative feedback, or even nonsense energy or feelings of or shock or war or negativity, and it doesn't make you feel safe. It doesn't make you feel gifts are going to be there for you to have or hone in on. It says, why do I get negative feedback all the time? I still build my confidence knowing that I could have great communication and I still get bad news. Okay, some of you guys may be getting some type of bad news from something that you're doing, or maybe in regards to things that you want to achieve. Okay, you do want to block the worries and the judgment, and are wondering how you could overcome the stress, or maybe even things that you've said that you can't achieve. How will you do it? You know, trying to wonder, like, how am I going to do it? How am I going to cope? How am I going to achieve certain things? Okay. Let's see what happens in the new year. It says no one's going to speak about it, but let's see what happens in the new year. You'll try to warn yourself that someone is going to give you good karma when it's not going to be the case. It says, I know I could give you bad news, and I'm working on this to see if it's going to worry you. I don't want to hear that you're always going to be stressed, but I do know that I could worry you and make you feel like bad news is coming. Could be dealing with a Cancerian or another water sign person. It does say personally you have feelings of war, and you don't need to. It says, I know that I could give you more time alone in your mind to see if I'm going to trouble you. I just don't want to. I feel like better news will come for you if you moved on. But if I do trouble you, it's war in my mind that I'm looking for, and I can't help it. I keep looking for war. Okay, this person keeps looking for war. They can't help it, apparently. They just keep looking for war. Oh dear. And some of you guys need to remove certain war from your mind as well, in regards to people that you communicate with, or even, you know, want to see that you can work on things with. All right. Remember, not everyone is your friend, Pisces. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on. I'm hearing something about letters are going to come. It says, I warn myself not to speak, but what if I want to tell you off or give you caution? Tell you off about something that I've been doing. I want to cause you harm in your mind, and I don't want to tell you off, but I do want to caution you that you were writing me off, and I feel like I want to write you off. If you need to move on, then move on, but I'm going to write you off. So someone here is writing someone off or getting rid of something here. You could be getting rid of something, or someone is writing you off. And be careful if you're traveling as well. All right, just be careful, because you know we don't need a write-off car, so to speak, vehicle, that type of thing. All right, be careful on the roads, Pisces. All right. Okay, not sure which way to go to move silently as well, kind of making some type of left turn and skidding as well. Be careful, Pisces, out there. All right, when it comes to vehicles. It does say there's been some struggles with your mind recently and it has been throwing you off. So suddenly you'll realize better news comes when you warn yourself that good karma is coming, and look into things that you want to certainly achieve, certainly working on yourself and warning yourself that better news is going to be there for you to surprise yourself with good news. And don't stress too much while you're out walking or running or driving, it says. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what else is going on for Pisces. It's like someone wants to send you some type of letter of vexation. Okay, someone wants to call you out for something here, something to do with commitments. Seeing into these things are not going to be worthwhile though. Suddenly you realize it's not worth speaking about it. Someone doesn't want to speak to you but wants to see if you'll be there for the person that's going to help your mind to let go of the singleness that you've been wanting. It says you don't need to speak, but I wanted to know if he's going to attend. It does say that someone here wants someone to attend some type of event. Okay. All right. It does say they need to see if they want to be there or if they're going to be there to collect something here. Okay. Someone's looking in on partnering up with this person. It does say that someone wants to work on your feelings and not really send you any more gifts of good information to help you. But it does say, warning, you can get good accolades or better karma without them. Okay. So it could be in regards to you, or it could be in regards to a person around you. Okay. Someone is manifesting, teaching something to you, or honing in on what it is that you want to speak about. Does say you would like to speak about something to help yourself to feel like you get great news and wonder how you can support your mind. It says people may pee you off at times, but you see yourself greatly giving yourself good rewards. Okay. So you're definitely, giving yourself good rewards. I see some type of wining industry as well for some of you guys that are looking into partnering up with maybe like a wine company or a wine industry. Okay. It does say you may work in this industry or maybe even retail or bar work, some type of retail or bar work as well. Maybe some type of cocktails. Okay. Maybe someone here is setting up some type of event as well. I'm seeing some type of lavish event coming up soon. Okay. All right. All right, let's see what else is going on. It looks like someone is moving ahead with some type of work that they're doing and doesn't want to say hello anymore until they've sorted something out for you to be a part of. Okay. Maybe this person's gone quiet. Okay, and because they're sorting out something, their wishes for you to reunite with. And it does say there's some memories of having a victory here as well at a distance. So moving forward with something here, or maybe having to travel somewhere and contemplating what to speak about or who to see and how to hone in on good karma here as well. Okay. There is some wishes as well to reunite with as well. And to remember that you can have fun even though it is stressful dealing with someone as well. So let's see what else is going on, Pisces. Let me see if I could speak to you because I want to know if you can sponsor me with everything that I've got going on. Okay. It does look like someone wants to, kind of sneak up in there. It does say he knows he wants you back, but he doesn't know how to support your ideas. Pleased that he can get involved with you and doesn't know how to surprise you. He wants to see if he can steal from you or take from you and pee you off at the same time too. So just be careful if you're dealing with another water sign, maybe a Capricorn here, a fire sign or an air sign. So yeah. Does say I love you, but I'm not going to support you with everything that you're doing, and maybe you'll see that I have good news to give you, but not all the time, and maybe I'll leave you alone, but I'm not going to surprise you with many things that I'm doing. I just want to know, will you stay away from me and I'll stay away from you? Just warning you not to speak to me, and then I'll see if you come back and speak about what it is that you want. I've been trying to warn myself not to speak to you so I wouldn't bother you. I just noticed that you don't want to be bothered, and I may not give you that. But I do notice that you don't want to speak to me, so I will leave you alone. Okay? So someone here sees that you don't want to be bothered, and they're going to leave you alone. I mean, it could be you, Pisces, that feels this way with someone. Okay? I do see that energy is there as well. But I do see someone here that is a bit controlling in the background here. Okay? That maybe wants to control your perspective or things that you know. All right? And wants you to look at yourself, or you look into the things that they see and not notice everything that you've got going on at times, because you may be concerned about them. It says it doesn't make you feel like you have great news, but you always look at things that are going to support your ideas no matter what. All right. I hate the hell out of you. Someone's saying that they don't need to speak to you, but they warn you, don't speak to me. If you feel like you want to speak, don't speak to me. Could be dealing with an air sign. Okay. I hate the hell out of you. I'm not going to address this all the time, but I do. So someone just keeps saying this again and again, okay? And is holding on to some ideas to speak to you, but doesn't know if they can. And laughs at you and makes fun of you, but doesn't know how to surprise you with things that they want, okay? It does say it could be a Cancerian, okay? It could be a fire sign, an earth sign, or an air sign here, okay? There is some truths on what you're doing to see how you are doing well in you're whining and moaning when it comes to their ideas. It says you have better news without them, so speak less of them, okay? Someone could be holding on to a letter, okay, or some information here with an idea to maybe wanting to move forward with it and maybe give you some type of clarity or justice in regards to something here as well. Maybe to balance out something or settle something here. And I'm hearing I'll leave you alone after that. Not sure which way it will go. It says I've been confident about you. So I see that you're doing so many smart things to warn yourself that better news is coming, and you'll see great news come to you. Okay. So you have been warning yourself that better things are coming to you, Pisces. It does say you please yourself a lot in your mind and let yourself go. It does say you have to wonder what's going on with you sometimes when you love yourself this much. You do have great news and you have success. I just need to see that I feel like you have better news when I'm not around. I feel like when I realize that you are around, you hurt me, so I'm not going to speak to you. Okay? I feel like someone is very, it's like this person's studying you. It could be a supervisor. It could be a manager. It could be a friend. It could be an ex-lover. It could even be a lover. All right. Or it could be a father figure. It could be a mum. It could be a family member. It could be anybody. But it does say this person watches you because they want to speak to you and can't get to you and wonder why they can't. It says they laugh at you and make fun of you, but they don't know how to support you. And they're pleased of you at times as well, seeing that you do great news and good things, and warn you that they're not going to bother you as much as they used to. They will say this to themselves just to see if you're going to speak about coming in when you're there. It says you're going to see that they're not going to speak, but it says you do not know how to support the idea. People will change and change and change, and you wonder how to support your own idea. So you will speak of things that are going to support you in your ways of life or things that you're doing. So you may not want to come around this person when they're around in some type of way, but they want you to see what's going on with yourself more than everything else they've got going on. It says she knows that she's not going to support you and please herself all the time, so she's got to see who's going to please her with negative karma of yours. It says many times over people talk about you or even gossip or make fun of you. I know that they do, so I'm not going to be worried. I just laugh because I know that I could be the one to do this. So this person seems to be a little bit of a devil, honey. This person wants to make fun of you and maybe even works on other people's minds to see who's going to bother you. It does say she feels like no one will talk to her about this, but she'll laugh at you and say in your own life you've got things going on there. And I laugh because I know everyone's got their problems. It's almost like she wants to know that she can, put her problems on you in some type of way as well, like because she's got negative vibes with you or negative thoughts and feelings towards you. She's looking at your life, well, if I can't get to you, I'm sure you've got people in your life that will get on your nerves type of thing. you know, because she can't get to you in some type of way. It does say she warns herself not to speak, but will you give better time in your mind to speak longer to a person? Because I want to hear everything you've got to say, and give yourself more time and support your mind in better ways. It says she troubles her mind with this all the time, but working on her ways are not going to help you. It says she can work on hers and you can work on yours, and you'll still not want to speak to her. She does want to steal from you, take from you, or even look into how she can sponsor your ideas and maybe provoke you or get on your nerves. But it says she needs to laugh it off and take responsibility of her own mind. When people talk to you, you understand what's going on with them and they understand you. She warns you though, speak more, or make sure you talk about things that are going to make yourself look better off in a negative way. She wants you to say these things to your mind and makes you feel like you should tell yourself that you've got negative energy. She is negative and she needs to move on. Yeah, PISS off. That's the way I see it. So anything else? Says you've got a large sum of money coming in. It says good fortune is near, and it does say better news for you to tell friends or people around you that you are working on things that you have communicated about, or even had to commit to, or even solve. It says some time ago you may not have seen that you had better news coming, but you do have it now. It says I didn't know that I could support my mind with 2 extra payments. Something that I need is 2 extra payments. I really do need this. So someone may need some, you know, extra payments from you in some type of way. It does say you realize you've got to do certain things that you don't want to warn yourself will happen, but you'll do it anyway. You'll laugh it off once you've done it, but you'll still feel sad about certain things that you didn't get to achieve or hone in for yourself. It says you do look forward to better confirmation or information that's going to solve your problems. You do want to see better news come, so you will support ideas of people's, even if it's not theirs and it's your own. It does say you love yourself so much that you will work on things and solve your problems automatically or mentally, or I can't even pronounce a bloody word. Yeah, like you'll really do well. Okay, you'll really work on these things. It says you will work on things very maturely and very good, and it does say you'll work on things many times over. I support this because I do speak about what it is that I want with you, and I do notice that you work very, very smart and very, very hard. I do appreciate the fact that you give us a lot of time of yours, and a lot of efforts are being given to you to understand things. I don't want to say anything, but I have to pride myself over you, because when you work, and you don't claim to have any negative energy to give anyone. You just want to know that you are working and solve your problems, or solve people problems. I feel like I could steal from you, take from you if I wanted to. I just know jealousy is not going to help. It says bad news for whoever wants jealousy with this one, because I will not let her go. I'm going to let her live, and I'm going to let her leave us alone in our minds to deal with our mind games that we've given her, or maybe even learn that we have to have good karma with her, because she is such a proud person, very smart and very proud and helpful. She does do great things, and I warn myself, don't speak, but I do listen in, and I warn myself not to laugh. At times she may not speak everything that one woman or 2 people want to hear. It does say sometimes we have to listen to help you to see if anything is going to happen in a bad way. It says laugh though, because I do not see anything wrong with what it is that you're saying or doing. I just laugh because maybe it's a communication mind game of yours versus theirs, or things that they've got going on that laugh and make you laugh, or maybe even see that better news comes with you and what you're saying, and maybe even with them. It says it's good news though all around. I've been watching you, and I've been seeing if you need support or any help. Not to be mentioned though, you've got to give out good karma in your mind to see that you've got better news. But I do like you, and I wonder if I could speak to you one day and let you know that you have a raise coming. Okay, so some of you guys may be getting a raise as well. All right, it says I know this because I've seen that you do smart work, really smart work. You're a joy to be around, and pleasant, and very, very intelligent. And mind games is something you don't play. You just work and help people and smartly give them gifts or ideas to support them. You're very, very keen on support and helping others, mentioning things that you're going to gift to them, or even surprise them with. It says you have to help them with so much, and it does say you do this in a smart way. You listen, and you do love yourself, and many times over you love them too. So I will warn you that I'm not going to ward you off of any bad news, but I do want to see how well you can work over time. Okay, so it's like someone's monitoring your work here. Okay, so let's get into work for you, Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? Work is going to be cute and very, very cute, because I say you're cute. You're very, very smart in the way you look, but you're cuter than what I thought. You're not that bad, are you? Smart female this is. I really like her, and I want to know if she will sponsor me in things that I've got to talk about. I like seeing her a lot as well when I'm speaking about her. It does say I have to speak to her one day, and I want to see if she'll support me with things that I've got to say. Okay, so maybe someone at work thinks you're cute. Okay, all right, and wants to speak to you more, okay, because you're quite cute. It says I like you though, and I want to tell you, but I can't. Okay, so someone wants to tell you that they like you, but they can't. All right, it does say warning though, you can't speak about anyone personally or even privately. It says you will tell yourself you're not going to speak about anyone's personal business or even pride yourself over what they've got going on. You love yourself to the point where you will see that everything is going to work out just fine. You don't need to tell anyone off or even tell them that they've got problems. I know that I could give myself good news, and I laugh because I don't want to hear that she's got bad news, but I see that she's got better news working on her own than working in a team. Okay, so someone feels like you've got better news working on your own than in a team as well. Okay, it does say you do this very smartly though, because you have to see that you're working on your own to get respect. It does say people will pee you off a lot, and it does say people do pee me off a lot too, so I get it. I'm not going to give myself any bad news by talking to you, but I see people will talk to you and make fun of you and make you feel like you have to hate yourself. And it says I'm not going to do that. I love myself so much too, and I realize I have to love myself to get around in this workplace too, so I have to support my mind with things that I've got going on. I've told myself many times over that I'm going to support myself and maybe even pee you off at times too, but I can't do that because I see people pee you off and then they pee you off and then they keep peeing. They just keep peeing you off, Pisces. That's all. So let's see what else is going on. It says nothing is set in stone, but many things are going to work out in your favor. Don't struggle too much. It says I know you've been struggling, but I will laugh and make fun of you. So just ignore whoever's laughing and making fun and let them frig off. So let's see what's going on with business for Pisces. Business is certainly going to do well. Bravery is something you need. Supporting your ideas is something you want. Leaving things alone is something that you never thought about doing, because you always make sure that you are in the know and you want to know everything that's going to give you great good looks or even good karma, or even support your workers. It says spies. I want to spy on you because I'm looking for you and I'm wondering why I need to see you. I do want to spy, and then I want to look some more and see if I can laugh, and I can't because I do say things most of the time behind you, but I make sure great news is coming overall. I would never laugh, but I had better news laughing at myself one day when I realized it wasn't going to work. But I see you could have done something to change and maybe even sponsor great news coming into your life elsewhere. It says, I warn myself not to speak, but what if I can't see you and that's my problem? So I will smartly give myself enough time to see if it's going to work, or maybe even spark a conversation, but I know you won't want to hear from me, so I will laugh and move on. But I'll see that you are not smartly giving yourself good times in your mind, or even hear yourself at times speaking about things that will work and never work. It says, I do look for you and I wonder what happened to you and where is your company? Where is your business? I supported everything that I was going to say and never saw it again, but I do see better news is going to come to you in another way. You did something, you warned yourself not to speak, and you look for ingredients or information that is going to give you better outcomes. Okay, so you could be looking for better ingredients or better information to give you better outcomes with certain things that you're doing in regards to your business. Let's see what's going on with singles right now, or relationships. What's going on with the relationships? What's going on with lovers? Pisces love life. Pisces love life. Pisces love life is going to be very filled with romantic gestures, and Cosmos is giving you a gift to bring you good karma. It says Cosmos is brightening up your day with something that you never thought would happen, but laugh because you didn't think it was going to happen. It will warn you that smartly giving yourself enough time to see that beneficial things are going to work out. And not so long ago, you warned yourself that beneficial things could come. It says you need to give yourself enough time to see beneficial things happen for yourself. Your love life is suffering at times, but it won't last that long, it does say you have to see great news is coming, and it warns you of better things to come. It says, I laugh as I walk away. I don't see anything that great, but I do see that I don't want to know that things are going to get better if I'm always regretting my options. It does say, I do speak about things inside myself, and I wonder, is it going to work? Is it not? I just want to know it is, and I'll support the idea and still see if it's going to work. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the singles. Singles want to see you and don't want to say anything, but don't want to swear that everything is going to get great. It says you work and work and work, and you don't want to support me with everything. You just want to support yourself, and you need to see if everything's going to work on you and how you see things. It says, I warn you, don't speak, but I need to see if it's going to work. I just want to say I'm sorry. I don't want to hear that bad news is coming. I will love you for who you are and support you for that, but I can't see everything is going to work out just for you in the ways that you want. I just don't want to see it, and I never wanted to see that you were going to have good news, but I can't see anything working for myself, so maybe that's why I support you to not have anything great for yourself. Could be another Pisces, could be another water sign. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the singles. It says they know that it's not going to work out for you, or they feel like it's not, but it says you will have better news in your love life no matter what. It does say you warn yourself not to speak, but you don't really want to hear from no one these days, but you will sponsor a partner that wants to get time in your mind sometimes to say if you do something or you don't do it in regards to your love life, you would rather not speak about it right now. You just want to know that you're speaking to them or not speaking to them, or if you'll see them and not see them. It says sometimes you want to and sometimes you don't, and sometimes you laugh it off and say, well, it's not going to happen. I don't know if anyone's coming. I don't want to know if it's going to happen either, because I love myself too much and work too hard to see that anything is going to work out in my favor with my love life. Okay, so let's see what's happening with those in a relationship. Those in a relationship want to see if they can have best friend energy today. Maybe even supporting each other with ideas. Maybe even gift giving or surprises. Maybe even going for a ride or a drive. Or maybe even saying that they don't have enough time to speak to each other, but spoil each other with gifts and love. It says most of you want to see better news come, so you don't want to hear bad news come. It says good ideas are coming to you, so sponsor them. It does say I want to see if you have better news to give me good news. So I want to help you with your good news so I can support mine. Will you tell me more about what it is that you're doing? It does say you keep private sometimes, or you're secretive, Pisces. But it does say the man or the female here doesn't mind speaking about what they've got going on privately too. It says both of you may be silent to each other, but held down each other in ways that you cosmically give each other good rewards or sexual energy or good pleasures, and don't want to speak too much, but warn yourself, better friendships are coming in for you. Not really wanting to say much about that, but wanting to see if it can happen. It says some of you want to see that better news comes for your love life and don't want to say anything to the one that you're speaking to, or warn them that there could be a break or a breakup. It says, I wonder if I could steal this man's idea, because I do feel like I could be a better person for you than I am for anyone else. It says I do adore you or appreciate you, and I want to know if I can work with you or sponsor you or be with you. I like the fact that you see me in this way, and I want to warn you that you could be my friend. I want to date you. I'm not certain that you would want to, because I'm not certain if you're going to be involved with someone or not, but I want to date you. So someone could want to date you as well, even if you're in a relationship or not as well. It does say some of you are going to gift yourself good karma with the idea and the information. It does say some of you guys want to know that you're going to see yourself in a good mind game of your own sometimes, and you don't really want to hear that bad news is coming, so you will work on which way things will go. It says you love yourself, so you're not going to hear any bad news, and you'll just see which way things go, whether that's in love or commitments or marriage. What's going on with those that are married? Okay, someone wants to hide you in their mind though and say don't speak to anyone else. It says don't go off with anyone else. I am telling you, don't you leave me. Don't you leave me for someone else. Okay, so someone thinks that you're going to leave them for someone else as well. All right, so let's see what else is going on for you, Pisces. Let's see what's going on with those that are married. Married Pisces don't really want to hear that great news is going to come to their wife today. It says wife is going to be upset if I break up with her. It says I know that I don't want to, so I'm not going to sponsor the idea, but I see someone here is mean or negative about what it is that I want. It says I don't want to know that this woman is going to shock me or tell me I can't have a woman of my own to pride myself over. I want to know that my wife is going to be there for me. I need to know my wife is going to be there for me. Okay. It says you need a wife. And that's why I told you, get yourself one. Go and get your wife. Get your wife. Someone's telling someone to go and get their wife from somewhere, or, you know, maybe go and get her in regards to, you know, go and marry her. Go on. All right. It does say someone here wants to know that singleness is something that doesn't happen for someone else as well. It says there is no need to speak about it, but I may not want to speak to her again. So why should I tell her that I want her to be the one for me? I want a wife, but what if she doesn't want to be mine? Okay. So there could be someone that wants to marry someone but is unsure if the woman wants to marry him. It does say he knows he doesn't want to marry you, but he also knows that he does want to marry you too, and is nervous for a Cancerian that doesn't want to marry his mind as well, because maybe he might want a Cancerian. Okay, it does say he loves the two of you and he doesn't know which way to go. It does say, warning though, you don't know which way to go, with an earth sign or maybe even a fire sign that doesn't want to marry you or doesn't want to see you. It says the air sign may want to, but doesn't really want to hear from you either. It says right now, all of them are taking their time. It says mainly the gift from you is going to help. If I marry you, then I'll see that better news comes to me because I'm now your husband. But I can't tell you that it's going to be better if I can't treat you better. Okay, so that's for those that are thinking about marriage. And this person's saying, I'm mad because I want to take the opportunity, but I can't if you don't tell me that you want me. All right. So anyway, let's see. This person keeps chiming in. Okay, it says he knows that he can't sponsor the idea of being there for you and wants to gift you something he has very karmic values over, and doesn't know how to support the idea of poverty or even a man that will give you poverty because he's not got anything to give you in regards to love and maybe even marriage, but wants you so much and can't help the fact that he needs you, and he wants to help you to see that there is marriage with you and him, but he can't give you that until he has gifts given to him by his great grandparent. It says a grandparent will sponsor him to get married and wouldn't know what to say to him. He says he sees that he has to speak about this female all the time. She's a grumpy woman, but she does love the fact that he would sponsor the idea of marrying a female someday. And it does say he warns himself not to speak, but he needs to speak to someone that's done it before him, or maybe even see that he's got better news doing it with someone else. He says he knows that he can't give her anything, and he sponsors an idea of speaking to someone here that he could ideally give a female the love of what she desires. It says he knows he's tired of giving her a lot of negative drama or a lot of negative energy, and he wonders how she will reward him with a lot of good news to come. It says, why not speak about this person though? You left them and you left them and you left them and you kept leaving them. Why would they leave me though, is what he's saying. It says she keeps leaving you, okay, because you don't want her. So I don't know if he's speaking to a grandparent in regards to you. All right, Pisces, because he seems to think that you may keep leaving him or walking away from his love advances, okay, but he doesn't realize what he's doing, okay, and maybe he's getting some advice from a grandparent. It does say he wants to, and he doesn't know how to support the idea because poorly he has invited himself into his mind to say he can't do it. So he keeps thinking about who he wants to speak to, and he thinks his grandma will help him, you know, get some information to, you know, help his mind when it comes to doing the right thing to maybe marry you, Pisces. Okay, if this is not a female Pisces that we're talking about here, that is being talked about in regards to the man wanting to get advice, it could be, you know, you male Pisces that are looking forward to a grandparent that wants to sponsor your information, okay, or you need some help with some things to kind of, you know, ask someone to marry you. All right, so let's see what else is going on. It says the love of your life is about to come forward and ask for you to be their wife, and they don't know how to surprise you any more than this. Nerves are kicking in, regrets are there, doubting the situation could even occur, looking forward to beneficial things at the same time too, and don't know how to surprise you with rewards or gifts or even great news to help you in the minds of yours. It says, why would he want to marry you and he can't even provide for you? Why would he want to marry you when he can't even support you in the home or with the children or in the family? Why does he want to do all this and he can't even gift to you? Why does he want to do it when he's working on you in your mind to be negative? Why does he do all these things to surprise you with bad news and he can't gift you the way I would give you, because I would give you more than what he can? And I laugh at him because when he told me he wanted to war with himself because of marriage, I said, this woman must be a very smart woman. She must be so proud of herself and great news about who she is that I would laugh at him again and I would tell him off again. Why do you not want to give this woman everything that she's asked when you're trying to warn her not to get it from anyone else? And then you see that I'm not going to give it to her because I can't come in the way of that. I don't know who she is. But I laugh at him because he's supposed to want these things with a woman naturally. Why is he not giving this woman everything that she deserves and still sponsoring how great she is, how good she looks, how lovely, how loving she is, how adored she is, because he knows that he can't get over her? And it does say he warns himself not to speak to you, but he tells friends how much he loves you, and he can't help but understand why he can't get you. It does say bad news for him, though. He won't get anything from you until he sees better news comes. And he's warning himself not to speak right now, but he tunes into his mind to see if he can listen and hear you sometimes. And he doesn't know if he can support the idea ongoing, but he's negative and he wants to drag you into his mind in bad ways. It does say he looks for things that he can play games with or manipulate you with and conquers your information. It does say he warns himself not to speak because he's negative and he can't help it. He loves being negative and he can't help it. He's a negative spirit from hell. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what's going on with those that are actually married, because that might be for one or two of you out there. All right, but let's see what's going on with those that are actually married. What's going on with those that are actually married? Pisces that are married. Pisces is going to help themselves with good karma. Love life is at stake, but it says many things are working out just fine for you all. It says love life has always been working just fine for you as long as you see that you have great news to give yourself. It says you love yourself a lot, so you're not going to purposely put yourself on hold. It says everything you've been working on in your love life is going to be a dream come true. It says I work on this person, I do, and I don't want to see bad news, but what if we do get a divorce? I wonder sometimes if she wants that with me. I do speak about what it is that she wants, how she will change things or even communicate them better. It does say her mood has been down or depressed lately, and I wonder how I've contributed to this. It does say warning, you have, and it does say some of you it hasn't. Some say it's going to work out and some say it's not. It says you all have to help in the ways that you can and support your wife or your husband. It says poor you, I really thought I was going to help you, but I realized I'm not going to. I should have done something better. I should have starved you or even let you down, but I'm not going to. So there's a negative one. It says I could have taken an opportunity from you, and I could have told you that it's not going to work out. You could divorce me, I could divorce you. When is it going to happen? I feel like I'm weak in my mind right now. Wanted to know that it could work out, then I realized I'm not helping towards you getting any better at what it is that you've been saying that you wanted to achieve. Instead, I've been trying to drag you through the mud and take you down and make you feel like you're dark, mean and depressed, or maybe even sad. I noticed that I didn't keep you in that mindset though, because I thought maybe I could change. I just want to know I could change. Would it be worth it if I told you that I loved you so that we could work on this and change? Wow, so someone here wants to work on things and change after knowing they've dragged you through the mud or let you down, or maybe some things have got in the way of the relationship to let you down, and maybe this person does not know how to support you sometimes, Pisces. Okay, so let's see what's going on with individuals. It says I wonder if I could get better news with my wedding plans. One day I need to speak to you and wonder if I can steal the idea and get a married partner. I want to get married. I really want to. So there is someone around you that wants to get married. It looks like it's an air sign. Okay, so let's see. It could be a Cancerian even as well. All right, let's see what's going on with Aries, Aries and Pisces, Aries and Pisces. Aries doesn't want to say hello or speak to you ever again, and they do want to confuse a woman here that thought she could have an upper hand with you and thought she could be the best friend energy to you to get what she wanted. It never worked in her favor, and she never needed to hear from you because she wanted to, and she couldn't get any information for you to work on things that was going to work out for you. She's a laughing stock, and she never laughs at herself. She believes she had problems, but she will never see great news come to her mind about you, but she'll always see that beneficially she needs to subject herself to better news elsewhere. She could be an earth sign person. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Oh, wait a minute. Anything else? Okay, let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus doesn't mind speaking to you or spending time alone with you, thinking about things that you never wanted to achieve. It says, I always told you was a hoe or a whore. I never want to see you again. You lied to me or told me something that I thought was never true. I never wanted to trust you again. I never want to see you again. I feel like you're never going to be with me. I don't really want to be with you either, is what Pisces could be saying, but I laugh and I make fun of you all the time, and I never felt like it was going to work out. I said I felt like it could work out just fine, but I don't want to hear bad news is coming, says the Pisces to the Taurus. It says you're always going to see great news come to yourself, though. When are you going to see work is going to work out just fine for you too? I warn you, I don't want to see it, but I will see better news come for myself. I just don't want to see bad news come to you, so I'll leave you alone. Okay, let's see what's going on with Gemini and Pisces. Gemini does not want to sponsor anyone or even see anything happen for them or you. It says you because I don't want to see great news come to you, but I laugh though because I'll make fun of you and I'll make fun of you, and I feel like maybe I'm making fun of you again, but I don't know how, and I confuse you. I know I do, but I don't want to see bad news come to you. I want to see good news happen for you this time. I don't know if I can surprise you with this though, because I want to see what happens in the next 2 weeks, 2 months, or even 2 years from now. What's going to happen then when I say that she's got to be a main girlfriend of mine, or main girlfriend of mine is what I want to see. A main girlfriend. I want to see that she's my main girlfriend, a one only girlfriend. I need to know that my girlfriend is going to be all mine. Okay, let's see what's going on with Cancerian. Cancerian doesn't mind speaking up for you a lot these days and wants to know how you're going to speak up for your mind even when they're not there. It says a lot of the time you may not see them, and it does say you may not even want to see them. It says Pisces, you do know that Cancerian doesn't want you in that way. It says he knows that he wants to know another female in that way, and she's trying to tease you and say it's not going to be you that gets him, it's me. It says it doesn't make sense for you to fight over this female because she's never going to win, or you're never going to win. Both of you will realize once he realizes he shouldn't be saying things that are going to make him feel like he's got to have 2 women. It's not going to work out for him either. So you better warn yourself not to speak, but you will have better news moving on without him. All right, so let's see what's going on. Ooh, let's see what's going on with Leo's. Leo doesn't want to stress. Leo doesn't want to get dressed. Leo doesn't even want to sponsor going outside today, but wants to see how well they can do on their own in their mind. It says they rather be alone at home, or even see that they still have feelings for the mind games that they play with someone else. It says they want to see how they're feeling today. How would they see me as a person today? I want to see how she is today. In my mind, I've been thinking a lot about her, and I wonder how she is today. Who is she with? How is she working on things? Who is she laughing at today? Who is she smartly giving her mind to? Where is she going and what is she up to? And why do I think so much? Because I want her. I want to see her. I don't miss her that much, but I want to see what is she doing. Okay, let's see what's going on with Virgo. Virgo doesn't really want to listen to you and doesn't want to hear what you've got to say. Virgo does not like what's going on, but doesn't want to plead guilty in their mind about bad news. Doesn't want to hear that a negative karma is coming with anyone, and doesn't want to say it is not, but it does say it is when it wants to, or never again. It says you want to warn yourself so much that it will never happen, to the point where I'll see that it doesn't happen. And I'll laugh because it won't ever happen to you, but it doesn't happen to you either, Virgo. So stop laughing at everyone else. If you feel like you want better news, laugh at yourself and have great news, and stop laughing at everyone else that doesn't have good news, or warn yourself that you don't have bad news and you do have good news, and then you do have good news, and then you don't have good news. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Make sure you have great news with a friend or a female around you, because it doesn't always make you feel like you have great news with your friendships. At times you need to have support, and you need to have support with people that are meant for you, not really the ones that I've suggested. It does say, I don't want to see you anymore, Pisces, so stop bothering me. Practice good karma in your own mind and make your way there. Okay. Let's see what's going on with I'm hearing something about a competition or audition as well for some of you guys, maybe auditioning for something here. All right, so let's see what's going on. I don't know if some of you guys are dealing with some legal work as well. Let's see what's going on with Libra. I'm hearing justice anyway, so let's see what's going on with Libra. Libra does not want to hear bad news and will hear that negative energy is there with them right now. They're dealing with heavy things going on in their love life, and they don't want to sponsor your ideas. They feel like you could have good news with anyone else that you want. But it says, when I deal with my own, I've got problems too. I don't want to hear that you've got problems. It says, you're always giving me jip, and I feel like you give me jip all the time. I don't want to hear your jip. You always give me negative energy or jip. I don't want to hear your jip. Oh dear, Pisces, you don't want to hear Libra's jip. Jip is something that they always want to use when they know they have bad news. It says it's not going to be good for you to speak about negative energy all the time. It says you'll see that good karma will come to you sometimes, though. It does say Libra will not want to hear it, though, and love you to pieces, but I don't want to hear you, Libra. I don't want to hear you. It says Pisces always wants to hear that good news is coming to them, though, but not really caring much about the liberty takers that are always trying to get involved in their mind. It says, one week or another, I will steal you away from your mind and say, I got you back. It says you don't need to, because I speak less to you when I'm finished. It says, I'm dumping you in 2 minutes or less. I'm dumping you, so speak less to me. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Scorpio does not want to hear any bad news come to them and warn themselves not to speak, but they are leaving behind a single person that doesn't want to hear that bad news comes. It says, warning, you do know you have 1 week to 1 minute or one way out. It does say you can work on whatever it is you want next. It says, I will, and I don't want to hear from you, so I'm sponsoring what I've got to do in my own life. So you speak to my hand. I don't want to talk to you. Okay. It says this person may not want to speak to you, but does want to speak to you and wonders, will you stay away from them or will you continue? Okay. It says, I don't want to hear from you, so I'm leaving you alone and you can pee off because I'm not going to hear from you anymore. Okay. It does say this person's not going to give you grief. It says they know that because they have to warn you that they're still going to give you grief in your mind and never give you in your reality. Okay. It says, but she knows she wants to and she's trying to time and see if she can give it to you. Okay. It does say she doesn't want to hear from you anyway, but she does want to, so she's lying. And it does say you believe so too, and you know this as well. And it does say you are warned not to speak, but you are telling the truth because she's ready to pounce in whenever you are ready to get this karma. She says she doesn't want to hear from bad person like me, and I realize that, so I'm not going to bother her, but I see she's never going to give me the time to bother her anyway. All right, so let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Sagittarius doesn't want to hear from you and doesn't want to sponsor you anymore. Okay, it does say they would rather speak to you less and less now that they feel like good news is coming. Okay, it does say they believe they have better things to do with their love life than to sponsor you. Okay, it does say they wonder when they could speak to you and how they can communicate with you. It does say they warn themselves, though, they don't want to speak to you. And they see better news coming in their mind about you too. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Capricorn doesn't want to hear that you're struggling and doesn't want to hear you're borrowing from them. So they're really mad at themselves because they notice that you're not taking anything from them. Why is that? They've noticed that you don't need to, and that there's nothing to go on in their mind to say that you don't need to, because they look around and see that you do need support. But what are you doing? Why are you not bothering them? Oh dear. They want to be bothered even though they don't want to be bothered. How cliche. It does say you warn yourself, don't speak, but you see who they are and the type of people that they deal with and talk to, and they don't need you to be a part of that, and you don't want to be a part of their lives either. You've drowned and drowned and drowned into the negative energy of your own dealing with the situation enough, and you see that good karma comes out of your mind with sponsorships that you're getting from other friends or family or people around you. It says you've got better things to do with your mind now that you see a perspective, and you love yourself for that. Okay, it does say Capricorn doesn't need to speak to you, but warns you, don't speak to me. I know you need me, but don't speak to me. I see you need me, but don't speak to me. I don't think Pisces wants to, but hey. All right, let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Aquarius wonders what happened to you. When are you going to give me something that I need? I need support with this, you know. Okay. It does say you will give it to them, but you've been wondering about the things that you've got to do. It says you love yourself a lot, so you've got to see things come true. It says you want to know where things are working for you and how they're working. It says a lot of the time you've been seeing great news come to you and you don't know how to support the idea ongoing. It does say you please yourself a lot more, but it does say you give them everything that they need, and they need to warn themselves not to speak. But there is great things that they get from you and have to respect you and wait patiently. Okay. It does say that you love them very much, so you will support them and give them everything they need, and they will love you too, but you have to warn them. Just try and take care of yourself sometimes, or even take time, and maybe I would even trust you more if you was able to allow me to. Okay. So let's see what's going on with Pisces and Pisces. Pisces doesn't want to hear from you or even stress. It says Pisces does not want to even dress in the ways that you dress. Okay. Oh dear. It says Pisces does not want to work on anything but war with you right now, but Pisces is nervous that they want to speak to you. It says Pisces loves you, but they want to war with you and they can't help it. Pisces, you do know that you're warring with another Pisces. It says, well, I don't care. I want to war with you. All right. It says, I don't want to listen to you, but I don't want to listen to you too, okay? Maybe you guys could be making fun of each other right now. It says, I do laugh because I make fun of everything that you want to talk about. It says, I realize that it's not really smart for me to do that. It says, I notice that you're not going to speak to me again, and I notice that everything is going to work out just fine when you don't. It says, I need to speak to you more and more about things that you want, and not necessarily give you what you want, but I will speak more and more about the things that I want, and I see better news coming in for you. And it does say better news is coming because people want to see that you are very smart about the way you dress or the way you look, and maybe even see how you work on that. It says many times over you've been working on this and you see yourself wonderfully giving yourself very, very nice looks. It says you have given yourself so many times good looks, and it doesn't make you feel any better, but you will work on whether or not you see that there is many, many things that you want, and things will get better for you. So it does say you warn yourself, don't speak, but you have the confidence to make things last for a lifetime. That's very, very good. Let's see what's going on with the let's see what's going on with romance angels. It says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, let's see what other angel messages we have for you today, Pisces. It says wedding. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. It says passion. Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the universal messages. Okay. This one's coming in reverse, but let's see why. It says, my fearless freedom lights up the world. So some of you guys maybe not so, you know, you may be a little bit frightened or maybe scared of something here or a bit worried about something. Okay. So let's see what's going on with Let's see what's going on. Someone wants to evict you as well. Some of you guys, okay? It might not happen, but I'm hearing someone like purposely wants to say that it's going to work in my favor. Like, I'm going to see if I can take from you. Yeah, so let's see what's going on with angel numbers. Number 9, number 41, number 50, number 48, number 43, number 10, number 17, number 30, and number 5. Okay. All right. So, my lovely Pisces, that was your reading, and I'm going to speak to you again in your next one. Ciao for now. Bye.